내가 너 울린 적 있니? 넌 항상 옳은 선택을 했니? 넌 이미 그런 길에 서 있어. 나 역시 낭떠러지 서 있어. 바람도 기억하는 가운데 사랑을 살이나 우리 가슴을 보는 게 겉가수 주며 짠해 널 잊어보려 해. 충동적이고 가볍고 서럽고 그래. 너도 충동적이고 가볍고 그래. 그 예민함은 누가 지나칠 정도 타이트. 개뿌리게 무슨 소강 상태. 티격해 불행이야 불이 너무 번진 상태. 인간이기에 사랑은 멀어진 듯. 사랑은 결국 사람을 떠나간 듯. 강렬한 감정이 휩쓸려 사랑할 때 우린 조심했어야 해. 너라는 여자는 하얗고 하얀색인데 나란 새끼는 우리 참 나쁜 새끼야. 매번 엔딩은 검기 끌리고 끝나. 아니 꽃밭을 싹 불태워야 끝나. Responsibility 책임감 어디 판거니 그렇게 읽고도 웃음이 나냔 말이다. 시간을 끌든지 연락을 끊든지 해. 그거 알아 이별은 연습이 불가능해. 거품 기억 속에 사라질 거품. 고개를 끄덕 서로가 애매해별의 중독. 서로에 대한 왜이야 보이신 돌이킬 수 없이 커져버린 불신. 강렬한 감정에 휩쓸려 사랑할 땐 우린 조심했어야 해.
우리 나도 꼭 참아볼게. 가슴이 아파도 견뎌볼게. 아직도 그대로인데 정말 난 그대로인데 내일이면 다시 볼 것만 같아.
우리 빨리 들어가 블랙홀. 사랑을 살이나 스나이퍼. 또 끝내 마음속에서 다시 그대와 살고 있어. 빨리 들어가 블랙홀. 사랑을 살이나 스나이퍼. 또 끝내 마음속에서 다시 그대와 살고 있어.
눈물이 나도 꼭 참아볼게. 가슴이 아파도 견뎌볼게. 아직 그대로인데 정말 그대로인데 내일이면 다시 볼 것만 같아.
너라는 여자는 하얗고 하얀색인데 나란 새끼는 우리 참 나쁜 새끼야. 충동적이고 가볍고 너도 그래. 충동적이고 가볍고 나도 그래. 우린 빨리 들어가 블랙홀. 빨리 들어가 블랙홀.
나를 울리지 마.
곧바로 데리러 갈게. 죽으면 자꾸 거기서 기다려봐. 헤어지는 마지막 할머니 한마디 한마디 문득 기억이 나. 보고 싶고 두렵고면 길을 자주 잃어버린 시간. 할머니 품에 안겨 라면 하나 끓여주면 울음을 그쳐. 나쁜 사람 아닌 나뿐인 사람을 찾고 울고, 그 울던 아이잖아 못된 사람으로 살고 울고. 그땐 그랬지만 이제 숨고 살아. 별명만 락비 전부. 뉴스는 매일 탑을 찍니 못 받아. 그런 내 피로 범벅. 정신병이 너무 많아 내 머릿속에 난가들. 요새만 요새리던 눈바라 난늘 있거든.
사랑한다 그 말이 더 듣고 싶어. 혼자서 외치고 되묻던 그대의 미소 눈물을 만지며 말해 그대가 있음에 또 다른 행복의 시작.
열등감 망치 들어갈 바엔 그냥 바이바이바이. 암담한 시선으로 볼 바엔 그냥 바이바이바이. 사람들이 말해 부질없는 일에 시간 버리는 놈은 되지 말라고. 모두들 내 속해 남이 가진 기쁨을 보고 손가락질하는 모습도 아침보다 밤이 더 어울려 익숙한 패턴. 잦은 술자리에 불러도 작업실이 그냥 같이 살아나. 해피니스는 또 뻔하면 햇빛은 또 도티가. 무대 위가 그리워 무대 위가 그리워. 정신병이 너무 많아 내 머릿속에 난가들. 요새만 요새리던 눈바라 난늘 있거든.
사랑한다 그 말이 더 듣고 싶어. 혼자서 외치고 되묻던 그대의 미소 눈물을 만지며 말해 그대가 있음에 또 다른 행복의 시작. 난 너에게 갈게 더 빠르게 뛰는 심장. 내 맘이 벅차서 내 생에 가장 소중한 행복한 눈물.
난 누군가에겐 정 있고 누군가에겐 용. 사계절은 또 뭐야 그저 기다렸지 난 봄. 누군가에겐 정 있고 누군가에겐 용. 또 누군가에겐 칭, 또 누군가에겐 등신. 난 누군가에겐 정 있고 누군가에겐 용. 사계절은 또 뭐야 그저 기다렸지 난 봄. 누군가에겐 정 있고 누군가에겐 용. 또 누군가에겐 친구, 또 누군가에겐 등신.
사랑한다 그 말이 더 듣고 싶어. 혼자서 외치고 되묻던 그대의 미소 눈물을 만지며 말해 그대가 있음에 또 다른 행복의 시작.
내가 더 잘성의 흡수에 미친놈 같아 이 밤이든 어낮에도 이 미친
Sorry, guys. There's just we got running into a bit of a delay right now.
이토록 사랑해줘서 마음껏 사랑해줘서 눈물이 핑도는 느낌
Be on in a second.
이토록 사랑해줘서 마음껏 사랑해줘서 눈물이 핑도는 느낌
내 인생 반하잖아도 내 낡은 칼을 갈아도 반복되는 시행착오 100번대로 넘어버린 대기번호 손자 소녀 며느리 언제 안겨드리 어머니 야 오겠다 꼭 돌아가 함께 거닐던 골목을 돌다가 집에 와너 하나 같이 봤던 영화를 또 돌려봐 Stay with me 넌 나의 destiny 꿈 같은 현실에 또 영화 같은 엔딩은 무참히 짓밟고 나 소리 없이 괴롭히니 내 아픈 심정은 또 누구에게 보상받니 영화 속 결말처럼 달콤하지 않아 주인공 대사처럼 멋지게 말은 못해 그래도 그녀와 내 사랑을 믿었기에 영화보다 못한 이 멍청한 내 현실에 이 못된 영화는 내 잃어버린 기억을 내 축복을 내 아픔을 왜 떠올리게 하는지
Almost done.
보시는데 못된 사람 내 맘속 깊은 상처 아픈 걸 느껴요 알긴 해요 난 사랑을 몰라 너는 여자를 몰라 하루 종일 그대만 원해요 로진 세우며 울고 있는 이 밤 그대를 향해 가요 그대 사랑해요 영화 같은 사랑만 보냈던 내가 어린 걸 이제 알았어요 나를 원해 내 가슴을 로진 세우며 울고 있는 이 밤 그대를 향해 가요 그대 사랑해요 다시 헤어지지 말아요
잘 지내 내 밤은 기네 할 게 없으니 살만 지내 빈집이 되어버린 소매 일찍도 맞네 이 기억 상실 치매 점점 다쳐버린 정신 너 말고 마음을 닫은 등신 너란 사람 10개를 지워도 내일이면 다시 100개가 채워져 우리 추억을 죽이고 잠들어도 넌 무수히 많은 별이라 날 빛내줘 넌 후원이자 나의 희망 낮이고 밤이고 내 곁에만 못된 습관으로 번복된 하루 약발도 떨어졌어 내 기도 요샌 이런 가사 이런 노래 쓰는 놈은 없어도 나를 잊지 말아줘
잊지 말아줘요 언젠가 다시 만나는 그날까지 꽃이 다시 피는 그날 돌아와요 나를 잊지 말아줘요
기억하니 이별 노래 그만 쓰라고 앞 좀 그만 보고 뒤 좀 돌아보라고 새도 죽은 나무엔 집을 짓지 않으니 다시 내게 와서 훈수 좀 두라고 바이러스보단 이별이 더 두려워 사실은 네가 날 잊을까봐 두려워 네 말이 맞아 난 아직 어리네 길을 잃은 나에게는 빛이었었네 너의 조롱조차 그리워졌어 매서운 네 눈빛도 불이었었어 주위에 도는 나에게 따스한 온기 굶어 죽는 이 매일을 요고 먹고 살기 역시나 잠이 들면 세상은 더 변해 변한 끝에 서서 위험한 또 거래 내가 여기서 더 망가지기 전에 당신만이라도 제발 나를 잊지 말아줘
Let's do this. Hello, hello, hello. Test 1, 2. Lower the volume. There we go. Music in the background. You guys know about like my lovely background. What the freak?
We beat Tetris again.
There we go.
We beat Tetris again.
Nice. Good job, guys. All right. All right, guys. Whoa, oh, camera's a little off. There we go. All right. All right. What's going on, guys? What? What?
You YouTube name?
Gamers Heaven. Yeah, just Gamers Heaven TV. What's going on, guys? All right, let me turn. Hold on. They just. Okay, hold on. They just started playing. Sorry, if it's you guys, let me know if the background noise is too much. The kids just started playing "Pump It Up" in front of me, so it just got a little loud. But what's going on, guys? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. There, had to address a few issues. Was a par for the course. You guys know this, but as well as just had to send a couple emails out really quick before it got a little bit too late here. I also have our the chat above us so that people can go ahead and see what that I'm streaming right now. So there's that. But no, Iron Text, if you are still here, no. So technically speaking, it's a clickbait title, but we are not selling. I'm not selling the whole company. I'm just selling a portion of the business right now so that we can, we spent the last 2 years focusing on rebuilding and just, paying off our debts and rebuilding the business. And what we're trying to do right now is focus on getting ready for the rest of the year and building for the future. Now that we can finally, anything that comes in, we can finally start reinvesting. Like we're at the point now where we can actually start building our inventory again, rebuilding the store. It's just like there's a lot of projects that we want to do, but nothing in terms of like crazy expansion or anything like that. This year, my theme for this year is just hunkering down and turtling. For those of you who played real-time strategy games, know what turtling means. It is just fortifying your defenses, get your base as strong as possible, build up your army from there, and then hopefully in the next year or two, work on trying to expand from there. And that's what we will do and stuff. So we'll leave it at that. But you guys were hearing the clicky-clacky. Yeah, I actually I was trying to shoot the video earlier, but we're testing out the TKL keyboards, the Corsair TKL keyboards. I 1000% approve of this. Right now, I went back to the K70 because I need my number pad, but so good. It's just so satisfying. Now, I know for those of you who have like fancy computers, you guys have your several $100 keyboards that are like super duper, like they weigh like 20 pounds. They have more softer keys. I understand, but for the everyday folk, so good. I was trying to shoot earlier today, but like I got in around 5. I got in early to shoot content, and then all the Pokemon people came. And they started playing all the arcade games. They started playing Pump It Up, and I couldn't shoot anymore. So I was like, damn it. I missed my window. I'm really actually trying to avoid shooting at nighttime because my day starts so early. I get so little sleep as it is. Like by the time like 11 o'clock rolls around, 12 o'clock rolls around, my body's just crashing. I gotta listen to, as many of you said, start listening to your body and resting. I'm like, I know, I'm working on it, but I really do need to shoot this content. So the other thing too is, so the Pump It Up game has 3 plays. If they only do 1 play, all of a sudden it just keeps looping around the demo screen until it's over. And so it's just like, noise. Maybe I might I don't know, maybe Thursdays is my rest day. Maybe that's why I should use it as going forward in the future. We'll see. But no, starting in April, we're gonna be back in I should be streaming from both the store and back in the basement again through the home setup. So we should be going a little bit back and forth again here because we just got our ultrasound today. So I think this is the final ultrasound before our daughter's born. Already she's got my nose, but she's got Sarah's lips. So got a good look at her. She's currently 6 pounds, 3 ounces. So she, in the last 2-3 weeks, she grew about I want to say 7 ounces in literally 3 weeks. So at this point, it could be any day now. Even the doctor's like, if the mom feels like she's going to come early, she could come early. Like 9 out of 10 times, the doctor's like, the mom knows, it has a feeling for it. And it's just like, oh God, like D-Day is coming. Like what's it called? Like Judgment Day is finally coming for the, like, so once again, why am I doing, why the clickbait title? Why am I doing this every day? It's because I have 2 weeks left, ladies and gentlemen. I have 2 weeks left so I can prepare my team, my store, the stream, everything. My world is about to turn upside down the next few months here, beginning in April. And so depending on how much I'm able to do, whether it's a lot or nothing, will determine one of 3 plans that I do starting next month. I'm hoping to go with plan number 1, which is we raise half of what we need, which is about 50K. Actually, now it's 49 because someone invested $1,000. So like it's 49, and then we go into next month. It's like, okay, we got some the tank is half full. And we're going. We raised a full 100 that I'm hoping for. We're a full tank, all cylinders going. Architect is coming in. We're beginning the renovation cycle of the business. Everything's just full go. If we raise like the ambitious goal of 500, which is not going to happen, but like, shoot for the moon, right? The construction literally begins next month. Like literally, like the floor gets dug up, the equipment, like everything starts getting ordered, and so it's just like we will see. But either way, like whether it's 0, 50, 100, in between, whatever it may be, we got plans for all 3 options. So it's just a matter of like, how are we going to go into it, and we're just prepared. It's a matter of like, wait, so what if the tank is 0? Well, then I walk. It's going to take you longer to get to the goal. That's fine. Like, I'm used to it by now. I've been on this journey for 10 years. What's walking going to do? Like, oh, Erica, I love you, but the floor's falling apart. I DIY'd the vinyl tiles and then the carpet tiles on top of the old carpet from the pool hall. That was a big no-no. It worked for what I did, but I actually need to tear it all up. I really do. It needs to all go right now. And we gotta level sections of the store and just redo everything. That's not the most important thing, but at least for the cafe, that needs to be done. So it doesn't have to be done to all the 7,000 square feet, but that side needs to be done. So we're bringing it out. It's gonna be playing this But once again, guys, for those of you guys joining in, we're currently live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So if you guys are hearing me, if I answer a question or talking about a topic that you're like, what's he talking about? It's usually going to be addressing a comment over there. But until some of the questions walk in for the business guys, how are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. We're 1 day away from Friday, guys. It's drawing ever closer. Once again, thank you guys. Like me and Sarah went to Target today. We bought some more clothes. We bought some more. What's ironic is we went to the clearance section and we found out. Whoa! The red line is there. You ever watch Night at the Museum? Do not cross this line. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't believe you reached across like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Go for it. You should just do that.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
It was literally that. It was that TikTok meme. Do not cross this line. I can't believe you reach across like that.
I've seen that before.
Just make sure. Just when you're done, just put it over here. The Assassin's Creed Sangria. Wait, is today the first day of spring?
Yeah.
It is?
20th.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is the 20th. Oh my gosh, it's already winter is gone. We can celebrate, ladies and gents. We're free. What's this?
Be clear. Oh no.
Okay, it's one of those things. Ah, damn. Did anything come from the one guy? I just saw the replay. Oh, Silver. Oh, you saw the YouTube replay. No, we had a really good we had a great conversation. I'll put it this way. It was, I think we spoke for about 2 hours, which was honestly a long meeting. He asked a lot of great questions and honestly challenged me quite a bit, but not offensively. There's a difference when people come to me, they're like, your valuation's crazy, you're insane, this is stupid, your business is worthless, versus someone who will challenge it, but then also understand the rebuttal. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, business valuation, just like any valuation, yes, there's market rates, there are multipliers, there are calculations that you can do, but ultimately, it is up to you and the buyer to determine the valuation to come to an agreement. At the end of the day, this is my business and I will value it in terms of what I feel like it is. And then there are going to be people who believe in it and people who are going to call me crazy. And that's fine. That's what negotiations are for. Because the biggest thing that he brought up was like, all right, well, if I just base it off your sales and your current assets, I don't really care about you or your streaming or the brand side, just what the business is doing, what it has on hand. Of course, you're going to get a lower valuation. But I immediately rebuttal, I'm not going to let you do that. I've been doing this for 10 years, and clearly what we've built through our community and what I've done with the content creation side, the streaming side, and everything else does correlate to our sales and does add value and does have potential value in the future. That's why some of the other VC firms I've worked with in the past valued us at that much. But I understand, but this is what this conversation's for. We're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle if he's really serious about wanting to come in. And it was just like, it was a good conversation, Joe. It was one of those it wasn't like a Kevin O'Leary just coming in calling me an idiot. It was like, I see why you're valuing it, but not to be offensive, but I personally would look at it like this. I'm like, that's fine. I've had people already invest at this valuation already, so I'm not gonna budge on it unless, and so forth. So we'll see. It was a good conversation overall. I'm not gonna sit here and just say that it was a complete waste of time or anything. Overall, it was just a great interaction. He had some good input, and ultimately, we'll see where it goes. Whether he ultimately comes in or not doesn't matter to me. For me, it's just putting as much, you put as much out there, right? And you see what hits. Like if you only throw one dart, you don't know what's going to happen. But you throw 100 darts, you're just going to, for me, I'm just hoping for one or a few to land. If a few land on the outside, that's great. If I get one bullseye, that's amazing. But something in between is what I'm hoping for. And so, every day we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on trying, guys. That's what it is. Bevinox, what's going on? Actually, Bevinox, since you're here, today, remember how I told you guys, every day I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something different. So yesterday I showed you guys the renders. Today I want to show you guys some photos of the cafes that the architect that our Bay Area store is working with. Some of the places that he has done. And so, hold on. Sorry, I forgot. Oh, I forgot to save the images. I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed you all. Give me a second. Oh, these are nice. I'm taking inspiration from every place I see. You guys will see. Hold on. I'm downloading all the images. I'm downloading the images. Bear with me. They have a lot of examples. Ooh, I like this one. Essentially, just they have an entire portfolio. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. Hold on. I can literally, oh my gosh, I'm a freaking idiot. I can just go through the images with you guys one at a time through the portal. So let's do this. Let me go to. So Bevan Knox. Well, I know Bevan Knox and my Cafe 7 investors are really gonna like this. But essentially, it's. Give me a sec. This one. Let me adjust this so it looks better. And then bring the image down a bit. There we go. Okay, transition. What was that? What was that? Why did Ringo's laugh just play all of a sudden? Why did Ringo's laugh just play all of a sudden? I mean, but that's when they come in here and disturb the stream or whatnot there. But no, for those of you scrolling through right now, no, but the very cafe that the architect that we're going to be working with, that the Bay Area store is working with, and then the one that we want to hire to design our space. So they're going to redesign not only, like, the cafe is the priority. So the kitchen cafe space, that side's the priority. The rest of it, it's up to me. But if he's gonna take a crack at designing the rest of the store as well too. So, but let's take a look. So a lot of different designs. Oh geez, wrong one. Oh my gosh. There you go. Window capture. There we go. No, they have a lot of different designs that they have done. Actually, I can probably zoom in more for you guys. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. Bigger images for you guys. There we go. So these are some of the places that they have designed and constructed as well too. And so you can kind of see, right now I'm using the Sony Cam. When I use my teleprompter, I use the Facecam Pro. So here, let me show you guys really quick. So when I use this guy, so when I'm doing like videos or I'm using the different part, this is the Facecam Pro attached to the teleprompter. Right there. So I use this from time to time for making content and stuff too. And it's designed to go one-on-one. The teleprompter is going to be another video one day. But I use that, and then I use the Mark II. I don't have it set up right now. The Mark II I use for my hand cams because it does close up just fine. Where I find the limitations for some of these cameras is when they have to do these wide shots. But close up, they're perfect. So Snapshot Dex, I appreciate you asking. That means you just saw that video I just posted, so thank you. Ship Bro Man, good evening as always, and always appreciate the support, brother. But no, for those of you guys saw that video, I literally edited 2 hours of me reviewing those cameras into a minute and a half. So I will be doing a better edit of it for YouTube later on once I have better time. But just know that the minute and a half video is just snapshots of a 2 hour long review where I go over lighting, focusing, how close up they can get. I actually go into much more detail where by the end of the video, I'm still contemplating. So I shot that a few months ago. So it's not completely, for me, like it hasn't been recent. Like I shot that from my home office, but I'm finally getting around to editing it because I finally, we finally signed our agreements. I can finally move forward. But I'm still to this day, like when people ask me which camera should they go with, ultimately it's up to their budget. Like at the end of the day, if you're on a tight budget, no, you should not spend over $1,200 on a camera where for the same price you can get the cam, you can get all the accessories that you need. Ironically, you can get all of this for the same price as this one camera, right? And so it's a matter of budgeting, and also what are you trying to achieve? Because if you're just going to be doing a lot of let's plays and so forth, these webcams are perfectly fine, because when you reduce your screen down to the corner, resolution doesn't matter. Like, it's going to be clear no matter what. So, I mean, I can go over to, for those that are interested. Like, I know there's going to be people coming through. I can plug in the other camera if they ever like. But right now, for those of you guys that are here, just showing off some of the other cafes that that the architect that we're going to be partnering up with has designed, to show you just kind of the work in the design language that he has done. And you can just imagine, like, I'm going to pretty much, my directive to him is take what you've done with the Bay Area store with the honeycomb. I want you to take the Tokyo Japanese aesthetic and combine those two, and then take it from there. So this is just one location, a small core location, very tight. Very, our space is bigger than this, so there's going to be a lot more work to do with. Now, thankfully, this is actually close to what Bevinox, you've been to the store. So right in front of our kitchen, I want to make the cove like this, so that we have a proper barista station, service station, and so forth. Or something like this as well too. Obviously, we want to get the big fancy espresso machines and the grinders too. Like we're working on it. Those machines are not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. That's why capital raise is important, because like the construction's the biggest cost. This is the second biggest cost. Like in terms of like one particular item, bam. Now I'm not sure how we're gonna do the dining area. Like I like the aesthetic of this. Just like this was an interesting one. So very colorful in terms of the serving area. Very red on the inside, so we probably won't go with the red option, but again, just another location that they designed. So the 3D renders I showed you guys yesterday of the Bay Area store, it's just obviously it was black and white. You're not seeing the coloring or the design choices, but it's just like colors a lot. Colors are one of the main things. George or Jorge, I'm shocked on the caption, I know. Sorry about the clickbait title, but it's just to get the conversation started. I am technically selling a portion of the business, not all of it, so a percentage. So if you're interested in looking it up and wanting to do the research, just go to our website, gamersheaven.com. There's an investment link there that just does a high-level overview of what we're trying to do. Obviously, I am up for negotiations, but all I'm trying to do right now is to raise funds right now, because we just spent the last 2 years working out of debt. So obviously, the franchising thing didn't work out for us, and we hunkered down the last 2 years to make up for it, to recover from it, and to rebuild from it. And now we're at the stage where we can finally reinvest back into the home store, change it and renovate it to where we need it to be, as well as rebuild our inventory, and also be able to hire people again and focus on growing our digital brand as well too. And then maybe in the future, be able to start expanding stores again. These are the last 2 weeks that we're trying to raise funds right now, because starting next month, my world gets turned upside down for the better. Or worse, some may think, but I'm expecting our third child. My daughter is going to be born next month at any day, and so that's why at the beginning of April, my workload and I had to pivot completely on how I operate. But depending on how much money we can raise, we'll either determine the new hires, the level of work that's going to be involved, how we're going to be structured, but the most importantly, how we're going to go about the construction side of this, whether or not we begin to design in the architectural blueprints and start beginning the construction next month, or the summer or the fall. Preferably, we would like to have this done by the summer for the crucial summer and the holiday seasons, but no rush. I mean, for me, I like giving what's happening this year, in my opinion, is more important than ever. Oh, so this is an office setting. It's more, oh, this is nice too. It's more important than ever that now we have to hunker down and get to get ready for this year, next year, and so forth. The next several years could be interesting. Let's just say the least. Swiftly? I don't know that streamer personally. I'm also debating how I want to decorate behind the counter and the wall space. Like doing I like the wall, like the tiling look of this and stuff. It just makes it look so clean. Obviously the vertical menus or the wide menus and stuff too. A lot is happening in 2025. A lot happened since 2015 for sure. This is our 10th year of business, guys. My biggest thing that I want to really look for and do. This is nice too. Sorry, I'm also looking through some of the images as well too. My thing is just like finally just building out the way we've been wanting to and hoping to do. Oh, this does cold brew. They do. This is interesting. So this is where the kitchen is literally all out on the floor rather than behind the barista stations and stuff. Oh, this is nice too. This is nice. Oh, I love the aesthetic of this. So, hold on, Chrono. I've always wanted to do business like this. How did you start out? Did you already have a lot of product? Oh no, Chrono. If you're legitimately interested in how we started, I actually urge you. You can actually look back. So if you go to my YouTube channel, like the video that's looping for those of you on TikTok, the video that's looping on the bottom is 2015 through 2020. That was my 5-year anniversary video that I made. I started with less than $30,000. I literally started with less than $30,000 in my pocket. I liquidated my 401k and just I went for it. I left my last company and just went for it. I started with literally nothing. Just like the down payment, the rent, some of the furniture and the computers I could get at the time, like it was a bare bones setup. I started off with almost no inventory. It started off just as a lounge space, open play areas, and then like canned sodas and chips and stuff from Costco. That's how I started. And it was year over year of, yes, borrowing, credit cards, reinvesting, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of sacrifice to get to where we are today. No, I was never ever I was never at one point like my original startup budget was around $500,000. I started with less than 10% of that, and at no point in time in the last 10 years was I ever given the budget to operate the business the way I would like to, make the changes and renovations and execute on the projects that I wanted to. But I never let that stop me. I never let that stop me. I essentially went out and, whatever we could do, however we could do it, whatever changes we had to make, or IKEA hacks or Amazon hacks or loans we could receive or micro investments we could receive, we did, we implemented it that way. If you guys really want to think about it, like we raised about $500,000 over the course of 10 years. Over the course of 10 years, 500,000 is actually not a lot. If you spread it out, because it was never given to me all at once to build a proper foundation. It was like little by little growing it. It's like building a house like one timber at a time rather than being given the whole supply at once. But no, this is, it was a lot. If you want, I literally have videos from 10 years ago through now. It's a bit sporadic, but you can kind of look at that. But if you have specific questions, if you have specific questions about how I started, I'd be more than happy to answer. But I would say this, though. How I started 10 years ago, you cannot do in today's market. You will not be able to do in today's market. That's just literally... is there something you would change or do differently if you were to start again? No. Because the lessons I learned, the lessons I learned from my mistakes along the way are worth more than anything that I can quantify. I had to go through what I had to go through. Yes, I learned the hard way. I made my fair share of mistakes, but the community I grew, the friendships that I made, the business partnerships that we made, the sponsorships that we have landed, the community I've built, and the family that I'm raising right now. If I were to change any of it, yes, it's hard right now. I'm struggling. It's been a hard 2 years ever since the franchise stuff didn't work out, and it's been a humbling 2 years, a lot of sacrifice to pay off the debts that we accumulated during the whole trying to franchise thing after, going viral on TikTok. It was a very humbling 2 years, but I needed to go through that because I am a completely different person than I was 5-10 years ago. And I never wanted it more. I never wanted it more than I ever do, that I do now. But at the same time, I want to focus on being more ground. To pretty much long story short, I wouldn't change anything because that would mean, the thing is too, it's so hard for me to say too because we're still going through it. If it ultimately fails, then yeah, I can be yeah, we should have done things differently. But along with all the hardships, the backstabbing, the betrayals, and the hard memories and wanting to quit, a lot of good memories were made too. So I'm not gonna just sit here and just discount all that. So you made your money, now you can go on and do other stuff. I have not made my money, no. 10 years of it, man, I did not make my money. I wish I did, but I didn't. It's all gone into this business. So I'm not like the Logan Pauls of the world where I just take all of everyone's money and just give up on a business and walk away. I'm still working on this thing. New generations of people are in here now too. So I have a responsibility to keep on going forward. You know what the crazy thing to think about is? None of the kids who are playing in Pokemon right now, today's Pokemon night, none of the kids who are playing right now existed when I first started this business 10 years ago. Do you want to know how insane of a thought that is to me right now? Do you understand how? Sorry, they did not exist 10 years ago. Wow. What is currently your favorite activity or game at your shop? It's all around. Everything from all the trading card games to the board games, D&D, Smash Brothers, the arcades. It's so rounded at this point that I could tell you 10 years ago it was Magic and PC games, period. Over the years it's definitely evolved, but we have literally every hobby coming through here.
Oh, you missed the last one, Andy.
I keep crossing the line. But no. Yeah, no, we're currently in an affiliate program and partnership program with one of them too. We're more ambassadors right now, but we're working on a bigger sponsorship with them right now in terms of we're trying to develop right now, the area that I'm sitting in right now. It was asked earlier, Adagio, right? This is right here, a temporary streaming station I set up. I cleaned it up actually from the Instagram image. I redid the wiring. It's actually the cleanest setup that I've ever had, actually, compared to my basement even. I realized instead of me trying to keep the desktop on top, put it under the desk, and oh my God, night and day difference. But this was meant to be our showcase thing, where we show pretty much all the customers and community members that come into the store, and even you guys online. What I wanted to show was the vision of the future of what I want our stores to have, and not just a cheap. They don't work in this country, and definitely not right now. They maybe did back in the day, but it has to evolve. For us, we didn't want to just be a LAN center. I wanted to be a space where kids, adults, and whoever could come in. Yeah, some people are just going to want to play games, but those that might be interested in streaming, or they're shopping around for equipment, or they're shopping around for their first PC or keyboard, no parent can just freely just, not everyone just has an unlimited budget to, get whatever they want to get and buy all this expensive stuff. Some people need to work on a budget, and what better way for then, a parent to come in with their kids, or an adult or anyone to come in and be like, let me try out the mic. Let me try out these headphones. Let me try out these keyboards and mics. Let me try out the Stream Deck. Let me try out these different cameras and mics and try streaming from there and learn how to do it and see what I actually need or don't, Oh, Crimson, I'm not right now, dude. I'm not sure where in the conversation you just came in. The last two, trust me, when I was trying to franchise, I definitely spread myself thin. But in the last 2 years, we've come back just to the home store. So we're not working on expansions or anything like that. We're hunkering down and solidifying ourselves here. Now, if you're saying in terms of spreading ourselves thin, in terms of all of the other avenues that we work on, it's also one of our greatest strengths. A lot of people like to criticize me in terms of like, you don't have a focus. Like I'm a jack of all trades, and a lot of people like to view the jack of all trades being a negative thing in business. But in this case for us here, like the rest of that phrase and saying is jack of all trades, but it's better than being a master of one. In this case here, if there's ever a drop in a market, right? If there's ever a drop in the market on anything right now, like think about this: if PC gaming just died tomorrow, how many businesses will go out? If D&D died tomorrow because of a controversy or just stopped playing, how many businesses will go out of business? If Magic the Gathering just dropped off the planet or took a major dip, how many businesses would end up closing? Pokemon, if it dips again, how many businesses would end up closing? And even in these up markets, there are stores that are already closing over the last few years, right? So just because it was like that back in the day doesn't mean it's going to be like that in the future. Yeah, no, it's not even a streaming room rental. Each station would be like this. Dual screen. I have 3 screens for the stream section, but dual screens with all the equipment, so that any individual can come in, and they don't even need to. Actually, the perfect example was earlier. Someone asked, like, well, I don't want to stream, but I want to come in and practice. I'm like, that's fine. Come in. Just pull up a Twitch feed or a video game feed or something else, and you can sit there and just commentate on your own. Record yourself, and then you can take that recording and watch it later and see what you think, right? Like for me here, no. Oh, I'll take it. Thank you. My biggest thing is this, like, no, I am not going to be able to compete with Amazon or any of these big box retailers or even the biggest e-commerce people right now. In my current position right now, what is the best service and product offering I can give to the anime and gaming community? It's this space. It's this environment here digitally, Like when I sell you a product, when you guys buy something from me, like I don't have the world here, but it's like when I do it, I can literally, we can go over it. I can tell you, but I can give you my honest take on it, whether or not you should get it or shouldn't. Is it worth it? Is it not? I'm going to give you guys my honest take on it. Anytime I work with any of these brands, I'm always saying, am I allowed to give my honest take on it, whether I like it or not? If, the ups and the pros and cons, That's why even when I just released the Elgato, the camera video that I did a few months ago, I got permission to directly compare it to the Sony Alpha, right? Why would you, like, for me, it wasn't about promoting the camera, but promoting the alternatives and everything too, and give you that value proposition. And ultimately, is the money that you give to our space going to Jeff Bezos and the shareholders? Is it going to some unknown face that No. You see the real faces behind the business. You see the people that it impacts, the real impacts that it has on everyday folk here. And ultimately, too, like, a great question was asked yesterday, and even in my YouTube video, how confident am I in, like, aren't you worried about this downward economy, not just for this year, but the foreseeable future? Like, of course I am. But if I sit here and worry about all that, complain about all that, and just have a bitch fest, a bitch fest TED talk, that's not doing anything. I can't control any of that stuff. The best thing I can do right now is focus on how I can position our business the best we can for the forthcoming years. Because ultimately I can sit here and be like, oh, it's going to be a down market. We're just going to lose money and just be woe me, end of the world. Or you can focus on the fact that even on the down markets, even during the recession, there are winners and losers. There are businesses that either formed or they adapted and succeeded during those downturns. And for me here, yes, people's discretionary incomes are going to go down. The tariffs are already hitting us. Everything's already going up 20-25%, our cost. So it's like, it's already here. All right. So when people are going to their dollars aren't going to go as far as they used to, they're going to not have as much to spend as they used to. Okay. But doesn't mean they're not going to spend, but people are going to be very selective on what they spend it on. And so at the end of the day, then we need to position ourselves to be the best value proposition for the community. Period. Like, you can go ahead and buy your Gundam from Amazon, or for that same price, buy it from us, be able to sit down and go ahead and build it in our build station. The points you would get from that, go get a free boba tea for yourself. And now all of a sudden you have this space available to you that you're also socializing with other people. You are here, you're around the community and you're building. Rather than you bought it, got it delivered to your home and you're building by yourself at home. Some people like that. I get it. Some people like that. But that's just a small example of it. And it's just like you got to be able to offer that best value. For me, like I sell our Pokemon One Piece and all our TCG at MSRP to our customers in the store. No, I don't have a robust digital platform for scalpers to dive in and take all my supply. I make sure to take care of our local communities here because they're here. They come back. No, I don't get my maximum profit off of these boxes, but they're buying food, they're buying drinks, they're buying the accessories, they're coming to the weekly tournaments. Customer lifetime value. I think people forget about that. Most people save money. That is what I might. Yeah. What is the minimum amount to invest? It's up to you. So the minimum that I have, the lowest amount is $500. So if you can go ahead and check it out on gamersheaven.com. Again, gamersheaven.com, invest. I have a high-level overview there, just a high-level overview. Just if you get, obviously the disclosure, I encourage everyone to read the disclosure to understand the risk of investing. And then ultimately, ask questions. I'm not sitting here, obviously, if you're going to grill me in terms of my exact operations on how I'm going to execute things and do things, you have to sign an NDA, which several of you already have. Yesterday was definitely an NDA conversation. But overall, in terms of my community philosophy, my business philosophy, that's an open book. Because it's stupid for a lot of people. A lot of people look at how I operate my business and how I've done things. They want to call me an idiot and a dumb person here. But no, it's a matter of I just put my truth out there. You're confused. You just got here. If you read up top, no. But it's the final angel investment round. If you don't know what angel investments are the investments that come in at the very, very early stages of a business when it's either forming or developing or trying to grow. One of the early investors. So you're one of the earliest equity investors. So think about even the Shark Tank people, right? When they're buying the equity percentages of a business, it is the founding shares that you are purchasing. That's why they want it so bad, because if a product shows a capability of exponentially growing and going IPO or public, they have the greatest multiplier because if you have the founding shares compared to anyone else later on. So title's not wrong. I am selling a business, but the portion of it, not all of it, because, I still gotta go forward. Oh my God, no, don't get me started with, the holdings group that the biggest distributor in America scalping through Walmart. I'm not gonna get into that. Like at the end of the day, like I can sit here and complain about it, but ultimately, like again, I can't control who Pokemon sells to, who they decide to to give the majority of their products to. They want to give it to these guys who are just providing to, obviously for them it's money. It's money at the end of the day. All of the local card shops and small shops can sit here and make a case for themselves that, like, why won't they support us? We're the ones growing their community, teaching the players, and doing all that. Valid reasoning, but it's called money. And when this group will literally give Pokemon, Magic, Bandai a blank check for all their stuff, they don't care. They do not care that Walmart and Target do not run new player events, Pokemon Day events, tournaments. They don't care about that. It's money. So, and keep in mind too, like all the people who are the Pokemon Center kiosks, right? The vending machines right now. People are like, yes, they finally implemented a buy two limit after they sold everything. New follower, let's go. Appreciate the follow, man. But yeah, no, that's kind of where we are, guys. So if you guys have any specific questions regarding the operations or what we're trying to do, or my thoughts on certain things, it doesn't even have to be related to investing. Like, this is just an open discussion. Like, I'm going to be here every day for the next 2 weeks, talking about this and having these discussions, because starting in April, our operations are going to drastically change. And so depending on how much money we raise will determine one of three plans. I avoided the worst case scenario, thankfully. So one of three plans I have on how to execute for Q2. So reasoning for that is, number one, we have the Bay Area store that's going to be opening our cafe space. We have some major releases happening this summer. We got some major changes that we have to do. Now that we're going to be in our final months of our debt payments, we can finally reinvest into the business. So there's things we have to get ready for. But the biggest thing is, for those that just joined, my wife is expecting our third child. So our daughter's going to be born at any day. So technically her due date's the 19th of April. But even the doctor, we just had her final ultrasound today. The doctor's like, she could come out any day. So pressure's on. Dashio TV, worst case scenario is DEFCON 1. We avoided that, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't need to talk about it, so we're moving on. Refuse. I'm just going to leave it at that. Refuse on YouTube. How has the year been going for you? Seems like the market's finally opening up. My auto shop finally hitting my goal numbers. So no, it's no, for us it's been slow. Winters are always slow for us. Like, I'm not surprised. Like when you pile on the tariffs and the political landscape and everything that's going on right now, it's been one of our harder winters that we've had. It's still better than what we had prior to COVID, since we've grown the business, but it's definitely down from last year. It's just but we got through it. Like the thing is, like, the second half this month, where the weather's already getting nicer, it's already picking up in business. We have a full house tonight. Between Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic and board gamers, it's a full house tonight. And then we have regular customers, parents are here hanging out. Like, it's, we're still getting new people visiting the store. Like, it's been constantly just churning, and the gears are starting to move again. So at this point here, it's like, for me, like, listen, right now, scenario, what's it called? I have three scenarios. We either raise the full amount that I'm hoping, we raise half of it, or we raise none. Even if we raise none, doesn't mean we stop. We keep on going as is, then fine. If I'm able to raise half, we go into next month a little bit more confident. We can hire some additional personnel, and we can begin not the remodel process, but the design. So the architect can come in, he does the assessment, the blueprints, and we then have a solid plan to either present to the bank or to new investors for the construction loan or construction the renovation budget that we would try to raise. If we are able to raise the top amount that I wanted. So my goal amount, and then there's my dream budget, which is the construction. But my top amount gets us started. We begin the groundwork to redo the kitchen and the barista area, and it just begins that process. On the upper end, let's go. Rip out the floor, get the new furniture, let's roll it out. But I've operated for 10 years without having a full budget before, so it's going to be a matter of, okay, what do we have to work with? All right, let's do it. Like if the floor has to be done in sections, little by little every day, then so be it. Like it'll be like a 3-month project of getting the flooring all the way done. But if I have to do it that way, then I have to do it that way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, Unearthly Claw, thank you for the stretch redeem. Thank you. But if no one has any other questions, we can go back to looking at the architect firm that we want to hire that's designing our Bay Area store right now, our Santa Clara store. The people that we want to bring into the home store to redo our cafe space. We're just looking through places that they have designed and just seeing the potential what could be done and just taking some inspiration. So we stopped here. Not a fan of the tiling design there, but the counter space and everything, that's definitely a good use of space there. Yeah, multiple slushy machines. Let me see. So I do like these wood finishes and everything too. So like again, like I'm more than confident enough. And I think, oh no, okay, this is a mall location. Looks great though. So again, something similar for us too in front of our kitchen space as well. To serve it. Oh, I think that's the. Okay, this is another area. This looks great too. Nice. We do have windows. We do have open windows in front of our store, so we might be able to utilize that. Oh, this is nice too. So I'm looking forward. I'm like honestly looking forward to working with them because like it's just a matter of like right now, some of the places I've seen, I would in a heartbeat copy and paste. Not going to do that. We want our own design language because we got to be able to copy and paste our store across the country. So I have watched you for you and your shop a long time. I'm really glad you guys are doing good. I always love you guys. Never came to visit though. Hell yeah, Refuse. Thank you very much, man. I would love, like, for me, like, some of the stores I looked at when we were trying to franchise across the country, open window spaces is key, just to brighten up the space. Like, it's just it's so important. So it seems like the images end up repeating a little bit. That's fine. So, this is a school cafeteria, it looks like. So, Bevinox, I hope, this is the kitchen look, bittersweet. Okay, so we looped around. So Bevinox and the other people who are looking towards our cafe space, like, I hope you guys are starting to feel a little confident in the people we're looking to partner up with, right? In terms of like, hey, we're getting serious about it. Like we're finally here. I know it's a year later since we started the fundraising portion of it for the cafe side, but we're finally here, where it's going to start being designed, things are going to be purchased, and ultimately built out. And we're going to see, like, if I'm able to accomplish this by the summer, that would be amazing. And thankfully, I don't have to deal with, like, the same limitations as, like, in California. Our health department here, my local township here, they're pretty good about approving things really quickly. So, bam, like we don't get there. Just gotta get through these next few weeks here. I won't lie to you guys. Of course, I'm like super nervous because it's already like, I was talking to a friend of mine. I went from, those of you who saw my August supercut of my vlog, I gotta get September and October caught up, but it was No, it's already been 9 months. 9 months ago, I was stranded in the desert, cursing the world, depressed as F, almost about to give up. To now, we're in the final months, final couple payments. We're looking to redesign the cafe. My daughter's around the corner. I had a pretty tough conversation with my current partners, my employees, my wife, and my parents about our situation because it's been tough because we haven't been able to bring anything home. Like we haven't collected a I haven't collected a paycheck in almost 3 months so that we could just focus on paying things off. I focus on paying my staff first. So I'm severely behind, but I have to make sure that my part-timers and my full-timers are taking care of it for me. And so it's been extremely, extremely tough on my family, but I had to reassure them that we're at the end of it. Like we're on the final stretch of this. It's been a long, long 2 years, ladies and gents. When people come on here and they wanna just point fingers at me, it's like he needs to humble himself, he needs to learn. Obviously, they haven't been following, but the last 2 years have been incredibly humbling. And trust me, people think I haven't learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. And this is me taking responsibility, right? And so it's just been I had to reassure them, it may not feel like it, but we accomplished a lot. Like when you're in the middle of a marathon or a decathlon or any type of massive undertaking, when you're near the end and you're exhausted, you're tired, your body's given out, you have nothing left, the last stretch seems impossible and you just get down on yourself. But you forget, for those of you in high school or college, it is that final class that you're that's preventing you from graduating, and you're this is impossible, I'll never be able to do it. But you forget all the work that you have put in to get to this point. And sometimes you have to take a step back and look at the bigger picture of where you come. But it's hard. Obviously it's hard. It was hard to tell my parents. I was yeah, we got a lot of new investments in the last few years, but we had to put it into taking care of our staff, refinancing and paying off our debts. And obviously having to do small reinvestments to the store. So yeah, I didn't take anything home. But for them, it's so is the business failing? And it's hard for them to see that, no, we were dealing with these massive loan payments this past year and a half. They don't see that, right? In the current situation, it's hard to see it, but you have to, because if you can't acknowledge the progress, you're just gonna give up on going forward. And that's my thing. When any of you ever feel no matter what you're doing, whether you're streaming or your current job or you're looking to content create, you got into Pokemon selling, you're starting your own business, you'll get into it. And no matter how long you have done it for, you're gonna ultimately hit a wall or a down moment or a moment that you're gonna look at as we should just give up. We should just close. I'm done. And in that moment, you got to be able to look back at yourself, look back at the journey you have been on, look back at the projects that you have been doing. Are you in a better position now than you were before? Yes or no? And some of you will jump to, of course, I'm in a worse position now. Are you? I had a conversation with another person yesterday about this too. I was are you in a worse position than you were when you started or now? And I had to remind them. So they're no, when I started, I was fine. No. When you started, you spent how much money to get started and opened, and you had 0 customers. How much money did you lose in that first month of operation, the first 6 months of operations? And they had to sit there and they'd be wow, yeah. Right now you have a customer base, you have a community that's coming in, and you have revenue. Right now, everything's catching up to you, but it's not like you're sitting there with no outs. You just have to get disciplined and figure a way to use the current resources or fan base or community to then galvanize, to then go ahead and push through this current situation. It was just kind of like that. I'm always doing this to myself too. I'm always in a position where it's just I'm I'm always in that moment just because like I keep every day. If you're a business owner, you know this. Not those rich people who just show off their successful businesses, but real business owners, everyday small mom and pop owners. I'm talking about like they're in the trenches working. Every day there's something happening. 2025, every day there is something happening. There is something that makes me either worried about the economy, gets worried about global politics, gets me worried about my livelihood in this country, whether or not I can stay here or I leave. I'm fearful of my children. Every day there's something going on. What am I gonna do? Sit there and just complain about it and just be angry, make angry rants? That's not gonna do anything for me. I gotta do what I can to keep going, to keep building, solidify our position so that any rich bastard can't come in and just buy us out or kick us out of here. I gotta do what I can to protect my family and my children. I gotta do what I can to support my wife, my parents, make sure that they're taken care of. There's so many things that you gotta do. And yeah, I am spread thin. I am dealing with a lot, but that's what comes with being a CEO, being a father, being a husband, being the caretaker. Like, if you want leadership, you have to take the responsibilities of everything, all the shortcomings, all the good and the bad. If you can't take responsibility for the bad, I don't know what kind of person you are. I hope karma will come into play later. Passing the blame, you're never going to grow. You're never going to change if you keep passing the blame around. So, can't wait to see the improvements. Yes?
Nothing. I just came to annoy you for the sake of the stream.
They have to play here. They can play over there.
They were.
I'm just like, it was that night at the museum thing. Do not cross this line. I cannot believe you just did that. That you just reached across like that from there.
Yeah, but they're so cute.
I know, it's fine.
Oh, did you see the one? The one's dad came for the first time, bought him a schwa bag and everything. And he was just like, my dad's coming. That's the first thing he said to me. I was like, hey, get your feet off the table. He's like, my dad's coming.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
So, especially for me and Darius, but even for you, a lot of those kids didn't exist when you started here. A lot of these kids did not exist when you and I started this. I started this 10 years
The
ago.
little one. Oh, well, the little ones. The
Amy
little
came
ones.
in 9 years ago. Me and Darius started this 10 years ago. And it was just,
The little ones.
no, even the 10-year-olds who are tall, they weren't here.
I'm old.
We are.
No.
Obviously, I also have to change the way I'm running this business because I can't go on like we have been for the last 10 years.
We have hot dogs now. I brought them back.
Oh, God.
I love our hot dogs. They're so good. Hot dogs. I'm gonna steal his car. He doesn't know about it.
I have to take it for maintenance thing. Hopefully the battery's not dead again.
Yeah.
The soul dogs,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. See. Oh, do you guys want a super secret thing? I'm working on Korean street corn. I
All
had
right.
it at an unnamed.
I need to
restaurant.
raise the full 500K so I can put in a fryer because I'm done with this like air frying shit. I want to grill and I actually want to grill
I don't
and a
want to grill
fryer.
the corn. I don't want to grill the
Like
corn.
I actually want to cook things finally.
Andrew, you haven't cooked things in like 4 years.
No, you know what I mean. God.
Got him.
Yeah, I did it for the first 6, so I still outweigh all of you. Back off.
No, you didn't.
I did it for the first 6 years of this business. Through COVID in 21 until I went on the convention stuff, I was here every day.
There were tater tots. That's not really.
Chicken, pizza. I did the ramen.
Well.
I did it the
no,
complex way.
That's fair. He
I
just
did
started
everything
off.
from the broth to all the ingredients. I did a lot more.
And then I came in and just streamlined the entire freaking thing.
Yeah, no, Silver. The actual way I want to go is get the perfect fry system. It is incredibly expensive.
Oh, Uncrustables in the air fryer. That actually sounds
Oh God!
so good.
Stop getting ideas. But no, like no. If you guys know the restaurant industry, the perfect fry. A lot of movie theaters use it. It's an enclosed frying system that doesn't require a hood system. You just need a oil, like an oil recycling, but it doesn't require a hood. It's an internal fryer system. But while it's incredibly expensive, in the long run, the food tastes better and it cooks a lot faster than an air fryer does.
Except I love the air fryer. I don't want an oil fryer.
I bet they. Wait, are they American made? Hold on. I kind of want to know now. Restaurant store.
Andrew cleaned the blender and milk the milk.
Stop with that. The perfect.
Ooh, Dice Show TV. Thanks for the subscription.
Oh, they've gone down in price.
Oh, those. All right.
These things used to be like 20 grand. Now they're
Just
15.
Get one. Just get one.
Oh, yeah, with the money I don't have right now. For that amount, we can actually construct the counters. So we can't. Air fry. No, we can't. Stop, Slipper. We're not trying to kill our customer.
Actually, a lot of people want
Huh?
healthier options, which is why I have the corn and the edamame that I'm bringing in.
Zachary, there's the no and the but. So yeah, make sure you ask that question. Also, welcome here. It is a clickbait title, semi-clickbait, because we are selling the company, but a portion of it, not all of it. We're just trying to get ready for the rest of this year. We just spent the last 2 years getting ourselves out of debt so that any new money now coming in can go into the
Pokemon cards.
not Pokemon cards. No, we're not gonna. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Pokemon has been such a back and forth thing.
Speaking of Pokemon cards, you have a gentleman who wants to talk to you at the Pokemon counter.
Yeah, one of my Pokemon players wants to buy some of your stuff off there.
It'll be an Amy takeover.
I'll be right back.
Let them rain. Let them rain. All right, this is gonna be like solo leveling. I'm gonna be here for 5 seconds. What's up, Torre? And then it's gonna be na 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 na, and it's gonna be over. And you'll be like, bitch just got on. Avoid the Pokemon. No. I love Beirut, but he's not Beirut yet, so it's okay. He's like, are you daddy? Are you daddy? Where is my daddy? That's really what's going on. I can just hear all the music over there, and it's like, da 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 da. I love how he loves soap operas. I know. Oh, sweet, picking up new investors. I try not to pick them up. I am a little weak in the shoulders, but I carry things real well. So, yeah, we are trying to do that investment round. If you guys have any questions, I can answer some. Not all of them, but I can definitely answer some. Zacharias. Torre, I had bagels from New York, and I thought of you. Just letting you know. Oh, he's got music playing. So the camera's right here, and then the words are over here. Would there be a possibility for adding a community garden to the store in the future? So that's an interesting question. I finished it, Torre. That is an interesting question. When you mean, do you mean in the store or outside of the store? I don't know how that would work. I'm all for gardening. Or do you mean like a water piece as like a centerpiece kind of type deal? Inside, but we'd have to worry about it as tons of people have allergies. So there is that fear. How does this work? Can I have them come up? I can. And lean on it. Let's have a fireside chat. I'll just sit and talk to you. I'm not against a garden. I actually like gardening. It'd be cool if we could do it. We just have to be careful of everyone who is sicky from the allergies, from the pollens. You wish it was in Texas, you would live in it. Everybody wants to live in it. Well, hello from Texas. Just create an allergy wall. I don't know how to do that. All I can think about is like in the Little Princess, or not the Little Princess. Is the Little Princess? No, the Secret Garden, where they think that like allergy spores are like huge and they're gonna come through the window because they're like really little. I gotta say, I have a really good recipe for some pulled pork, kimchi on top. So if we were in Texas, or if we were allowed to do pulled pork, that would be amazing. I'd be good at it. Andrew doesn't. Andrew knows what we're doing. He's like, good job, Amy, good job. And I'm just like, we're gonna make so much stuff. We're gonna go to an event and I'm stealing his car and we're gonna make hot dogs outside with boba because it's for the police peoples. Much love, great stream. All right, yeah, what's up, Sherman, bro? It is Amy right now, not Andrew. So just wanna let you know that it's me. Thank you, Bevinox. So I know that we as a cafe, we want a little bit more cafe ideas. So, but loads of people and a lot of our stuff, we need to have a couple of healthier options. We need to figure out how we can be healthier, you know? Why do I feel like something's like in the middle of my face? Oh, it's the camera. Shit man bro. I am so sleepy. I had a great night of sleep last night. And you know what happens when you get like a full night of sleep and you wake up and you're like, what day is it? It's been 800 years. I slept all night. What the, you know, and you wake up and you're just like, I don't understand. That happened last night. It was great. But, so let's see. I know that he loves the architect that we were using for the San Jose store, and he wants it to come over with the cafe stuff. Some companies let the customer choose how much. We let the customer choose how much sugar they want in their bobas. Danny, what's up? I am testing out some new flavors of chicken. We have a savory chicken going on right now. So maybe we'll have that. We also have found a way to put some eggs in the I'll put some eggs in the ramen, and you know, so there's gonna be new stuff by the time you come down, Danny. And Torre, I've created a monster. Excellent. Maybe on craft nights on Tuesdays, I have a group that's coming in now, and I'm working on some dice bags for myself. Well, not for myself, but dice bags for the store. Buffalo cauliflower. That's actually a really good idea. I wonder if we could do something like that. I know that sometimes like cauliflower requires the oil frying, but that maybe we could get away with air frying that. I'd have to look into it. I have edamame I'd like to bring in and corn that I'd like to bring in. But cauliflower is an interesting. Oh yeah, and the jalapeno cheese sticks. I have jalapeno cheese sticks. It's the experimental menu. You guys don't know about it because you're not here. Or if you are here, you should ask me and I'll tell you about it. No, they're not jalapeno poppers. They are, black beans are good. Oh, a black bean hummus. That'd be just delightful. No, so it looks like a mozzarella stick, but it's got little chunks of jalapenos in it instead of like a jalapeno popper, which is just the whole thing. And then it's breaded and fried. Jalapeno stuffed cheese. No. It's like a mozzarella stick. So it's cheese with no, it's good. It's actually really good. Jalapeno mozz sticks. It's true. I could just say jalapeno mozz sticks. I'm working on so many different things. Jalapeno, you say? Jalapeno, you should eat. I know everybody hates. Right, hummus. We could do hummus. Hummus with the breadsticks. But hummus would be a good extra treat. We need something to put the hummus in. The Tokyo dog is delicious. Thank you. I designed that one myself. That is Nathan's all beef hot dogs. They're kosher, I've been told. We have mochi. I'm unveiling it in a few weeks. I have not told anybody, so this is an exclusive. We have some mochi donuts that we will be. I'm trying to get rid of the donuts we have now. for the spring menu, we'll have some mochi donuts that you can order. I'm spoiling everybody right now. Don't tell. Andrew has no idea. Mochi donuts, right? Bivinox is just like, why aren't you telling me these things? I'm sorry. I've been going through some stuff. It's the rain. I wish, though, you want to taste it all. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Execute Order 66. Trying to get into a rhythm with things, and that's a little difficult. I like to make people eat things. So one of the guys right now is trying out one of the savory chicken bites. That it's not Korean; it's the sweet ones. I'm not. Oh, it's a supermarket brand. I mean, you can have some bad experiences with mochi. I'm going to be honest. I am partial to certain types of mochi. I like the little dangos. Hanayori dango. Like the red, the pink, and or not the red, the pink, the green, and the white one, the little tiny sweet ones that have a little bit of honey stuff in it. Really like those. I also like, there's a green round mochi in Korea, or sometimes it's in like a squares, but it's a dark green mochi, and it's got a different taste, and I really like that one. I just can't think of what it's called. But what I really like is not even mochi, to be honest, but it is, but it's not. So it's the Snow White cake. So they'll take rice and they'll just pound it, and I like it. You have to understand, first of all, what are those little duckies that are like sugar duckies called? Oh my God, what are the sugar duckies called? They have a whole Peeps. I'm a Peep girl, and I fully believe that Peeps taste better when they're stale. So when I get the Snow White mochi cake, right, I will let that go for the next day, and then I'll eat it, and it's even better. Huh, you said butt. Nah. I don't know if it would stay on. But I was thinking, if we do the street corn, we can put the street corn on top of the hot dogs. And then we can do like a hot dog soda street corn deal. I'm thinking. Butt smash. I gotta get it. I got 2 minutes. I gotta do the thing. I gotta do the puzzle. I have success. Oh no, unable to verify. I just didn't get it dead on. There we go. I have verified. There's me. I'm on the video. You saw me for like a hot second. Not there. I was in the closet. Yeah. Can't go wrong with a quesadilla. Actually, we could get some dill salad mix. Oh, that would be so good. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. All right, since Andrew's gone, questions, comments, anything you want to get off your chest? You've always wanted to say, but you've never had the courage to say in front of Andrew. But you want to tell me? Bye, Luna.
I'm not leaving yet.
Oh, okay. You're just walking by. Wasn't sure. What happened? Oh, Torre! Look at that. Thank you so much for those gift subs times 10. Thank you. Thank you. Kimchi quesadilla. Oh, kimchi on everything. Kimchi on everything. A strawberry lemonade slushie with cotton candy. That's true, because that's the killer clowns right here, and I want the little circle straws for the killer clowns. Thank you so much, Tori. Let's give Tori a big like. What if I told you I never have kimchi? You're not allowed to come back into the store until you do, sir. We're gonna fight. Andrew just laughed in the background. You couldn't hear him, but it sounded like he agreed with me. Oh, maybe in the slushy machine, we have the dragon fruit lemonade and a surprise slushy machine mix in store only. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's Miku flavored. It's not that stuff. It could be that stuff. I could put that stuff in there. Actually, I don't know that I can. The whole slushy machines have to have sugar in them to make sure they don't stick to keep them going. Kimchi burger, you know, we could do burgers, right, and put them on a thing of rice. That's like a hamburger rice bowl, and then put kimchi on top, and then chilies and mozzarella cheese to be good. All of that stuff sounds delicious. If I'm not making you hungry, I'm not doing my job. No, not a donut burger. Oh, no, that just sounds wrong. Taffy! You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Let me see. What is that? Are you just like waving at me? You guys? A mac and cheese burger? No. No. I think I just don't like the mac and cheese burgers that we have, or the mac and cheese. I don't like the mac and cheese bites that we have. Everyone else does. I prefer the Alfredo bites. It's a tail. It doesn't look like a tail. I don't know what that looks like. How close does it sound like I'm talking in your, you're licking the screen, sir. Do I have suggestions for the retail figure area of the business or for the in-store play area? My suggestion right now is so I really love this setup we've done to kind of display the partnership we have with Corsair and Elgato. I would like to have it in a different part of the store so that we can have like a proper area. And once we have that, right here is where we would have the smaller gondolas for more of the retail and the figure section. It's what we've been aiming for. So like you have this here. So we could have some outside vendors. We'll be able to have a little bit more specific things, but that's the plan going forward, is to have this one and then one right here for the retail and figure section, and then for the Elgato experience, it'll be in a different part of the store and it'll be decked out. I know Andrew wants to put LED lights on everything. Everything the man does, he wants to have LED lights. So for that part, on the other side, we want to have lockers for the customers. That's the store play area. We want to put lockers there so people can like feel comfortable leaving their stuff. We still have a lot of things that we want to do, like decor wise. Like I want to put stained glass windows in the D&D space that's up front. So I'm working on that, but at the same time, like I have to get pretty big windows, and then I have to like make the frame, and then I have to sketch it out, and then I have to paint it, which isn't going to be a big deal, but like I want to do some other stuff first, and then I'm going to put them up there. It's going to be 5 of them. One's going to be for Magic, probably for Magic, not 100%. We'll have anyone. No, Amy's stream is the best stream. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Make sure we clip that to show Andrew that it's best stream. Maybe stream best stream. Thank you. How you been? How have you been, Tomodachi? You missed my last stream, sir. We are not friends anymore. That's like the ups and downs. I was just telling everybody. So in the D&D space up there, I'm gonna put some stained glass windows, and I probably want to do. I want to do like a. He tried to get it going. That's fair. I'm also busy with work. Torre, he tried to get it going again. We made plans with it. I will let you guys in on a little bit of a secret. I've been a little sick lately. it should be working its way out. It should be getting good. So we're going to try to do more midday podcast stuff again. We're going to try. There are no promises. You've been lurking. You're a lurker. No, it's okay. Me too. You guys will never know. It's like the blue steel. So we're okay. Back to the stained glass windows. Then we'll go to the podcast, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Right. So stained glass windows. Definitely want an anime themed one. I'm thinking Sailor Moon. Love Sailor Moon. Maybe a Cloud Captor Sakura. That is fair. That is fair. I'm gonna probably do a magic one, an anime themed one. Maybe it'll be nice and do a One Piece themed one, but I definitely want to do a D&D themed one. I don't know what the other one is gonna be. Hemtaro. No, like Sailor Moon or Card Captor Sakura, or like a cloud. Can you imagine like a cloud card, or Amy promised us midday podcasts. I said I would try. You know it's Andrew. You know it's him, right? It's not me. It's him. My hair is in the way of this. Sorry, I'm gonna take my hair down. Ooh, reanimated as a slime. I like that. I can get behind that. My hair's gotten long since the last time you guys saw. What else could I do? I should do a Smash one. Make the Smash people happy. Ooh, this is comfy. Oh, it's got like a. Oh, I like that. That's comfy. And that is just the Phoenixville part of the store. That is not even the cafe part of the store. Well, that's the D&D part of the store. The cafe part of the store, I figured out how to do decorations. So we're going to make sure that it's decorated a little bit for the upcoming season. And we have new foods coming, new food items, which you might not have been here earlier, but I was talking about. We have a special drink right now that I'm not going to be talking about. It's in-store only. Andrew's always 100% on task. Always does what he says and doesn't forget stuff ever. Ever. And in this reality, I can't finish that sentence. How have I been? I'm getting better every day. I had the best sleep last night. I slept like straight 8 hours plus. And it was good. I like woke up disoriented. That's how good of a sleep I had last night. Yeah, DC's like, what? But yeah, no. Things are going good. Always forward, continuing forward. That's onward and upwards. That's always going to be the thing. By summertime, I think we're going to hit a really good stride. And so we want to get everything like. So I know from the title of the stream, it's like a little like, oh my god, but it's really to the point where you live vicariously through me. Tell me what, hitting a good stride or sleeping? I take medication for that one, man. Go see your doctor. Be a responsible adult. Oh, what? I don't understand. It's just giving me things. It's okay. That's okay. I blanked out. I had so much sleep. Both. That's fair. I've been working on the new Cricut, so there's going to be some D&D stuff. There's going to be some new vinyls all over the store, and there's going to be some new stickers. Maybe I'll see if you guys. You like stickers. What else? I'm so sorry. Hold on. I didn't mean to yawn. I didn't expect to be here, and the lighting's all different.
Why are you wearing my headphones?
Because out of everyone in the store, I have the cleanest ears. I was listening to your music.
All right, I completed my business.
Look at this gray, man. This is what Andrew does to me. Exclusive stickers? Maybe. I was telling them about all the things that we want to do.
I might actually want to turn this. That might be a better.
Well, it'll block the
Or put it
walkway.
here. Put it here facing this way.
Yeah. It's only on Thursdays. They have so much fun,
that's
though. Andrew's tired of the kids. I'm kidding.
Oh, excuse you. That is not what I said.
As he brings his third child into the world. Amy isn't super greasy like some people.
Oh, the music stopped playing.
Yeah.
You had the headphones on with no audio.
I was too busy talking to our people.
Why'd you put your headphones on then? Just speak.
I don't even know. Well, I had them on earlier. I don't even know how to get over there. I'll replay. I was paying attention to them,
Okay.
not that. Well, I'll talk to you guys later, and then maybe I'll take pictures of the stuff, and I'll eat food, and then post it in places where you guys can see it. But I'm going to go now because Andrew's giving me an attitude.
Yeah, get out.
Whatever. And I answered, who's ready to be my... Oh, well, not me. Bye!
My face still hasn't responded. All right. All right, folks. Don't know what that is, so we're gonna get that out of here. All right, guys. I'm back. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, Zachary, if you're still here, pick up new investors. Wish we were in Texas as well. That's something hopefully that we can talk about and work on next year after we've rebuilt the business in terms renovated and completed the design. That'd be kind of the hope here. John, do you have suggestions for the retail figures area of the business for the store in John M. Chakan? If you are still here, what do you mean by your question? Like, are you here shopping around? You're asking for suggestions to what to buy, or not sure what you're asking there. Anyone else just joined? Oh, Tomodachi's here now. Oh, did someone get gift subs while I was away? We got Torre with the gift subs. Let's go. I do have surging spark packs I could give out if we hit 50. So I do have many. I do have many there. So, but yeah, no, thank you for everyone that gave gift subs. I really appreciate it, guys. No, we we just I did a Pokemon trade, so you guys know we're building the Pokemon binder. I'm building it with my boys, so we got a request for some trades as well as some purchases. So my boys made another $60 today. Woohoo! Adding some more. So I think what I'm going to do is with the $60, it'd be better for us to purchase cards, but they like opening packs, and we got packs now, so I want to take some packs home for them to open. You got bamboozled. Thought it was Amy night. It is not. It is not. It will be one day. Essentially, again, depending on how the next 2 weeks go, either I take this setup back home or it stays here. And so when I'm not streaming from home, Amy and the team will stream from here. So it just goes back and forth. That's kind of fun thing. So it's just like, what happened to all the Naruto tablets? I put them away for a little bit here because number one, the people working on them accused us of stealing. Number two, the children were just coming over and grabbing. No one's supposed to enter this area right now. So, like when people saw them, they were just naturally going in and grab. I'm like, okay, like the line's there for a reason. Good night, Ben. No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Like I'm gonna put him back out after today. We have a lot of children here today, so I gotta be careful. I can get 2 packs of 151. I mean, we do have our one final prismatic ETB in our winner's cube there. You have no idea how bad I just want to crack that thing open. It's been tempting. It's been super tempting, but we're not going to go that route. Oh yeah, no, they saw it out there, and they like essentially they didn't say it, but the way they treated our staff and the way they reacted to us acted as if we stole the cards, because clearly they saw them when they were working on the machines, and they're just thinking, oh, we must have just grabbed them out and put them out there. No, because like they literally ripped the keys away from us, and I'm like, no, I'm the one that literally programmed and set it up, like set it all up. It is tracked. There's literally a built-in mythology into that thing where it literally keeps the exact track of the cards, so it knows how much tokens were given to play and how much was taken out. If there's a deficit or something's missing, we all get in trouble. So there's no, oh hell no. It's just like I'm like slightly offended. Sub goal for cracking that pack. It's that cardboard craze. Oh, Zeke, did you also do the Neji? Like, I know you did the Sakura, but did you also do the Neji? I wasn't sure. But no, they're all just stacked right over here. They're all stacked over here. I'll lay them back out later. Yeah, they were all donated. I played once. I paid for one play, and I won. I got one. I got the Choji card, and then everything else was y'all. Oh, so Linda did that one. All right. If anyone else, if those of you who joined just earlier today, we were going over some of the examples of what the architect who is making Dennis's Bay Area store, so the cafe lounge of his space, we went and back and looked at some of the other projects that he has worked on, the cafes that they have opened and designed. So if you guys are interested in that, I can go through those pictures again a little bit later, but definitely exciting, because like being able to finally have a cohesive design language in the store. I thought we were going to have one with some of the other shops, but obviously it didn't work out. And so we've had to go back to the drawing board and do it here. And I'm just like, for me, like, I just can't wait to get to that moment. Like, it's 4 years later than I would like it to be, but it's like, we're going to do it now. Try and calm down because I'm getting pissed off now. I'm just trying to calm down because I'm getting mad thinking about it. We're moving on. That's I like to speak. Oh yeah, no. I sent a really lengthy, angry email, and I was just like, this is unacceptable. I was just like, I don't know if I want to continue business if we're going to be treated this way. Like, this is the first time in 3 years that we've been utterly disrespected and accused of something like that. Like, are you kidding me? Man. They came in and like the manager apparently came in and apologized, and I'm like, that's not good enough. Like, what about the very employees that, you know, that did us wrong? You know, like, I'm at the point now here too where I'm just like, the thing I'm pissed about is I can't adjust the volume. Like, I need to then call them to come in to ask them to lower it or to raise it, or I just got to shut it off, because that's really efficient. Like, right? Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I'm just. It was a long day yesterday. Tomodachi is too late. What the heck is that emoji? What? What is that? Have we always had that emoji? Has that always been there? The karaoke one? Why do I feel like I've never seen that? Why do I feel like I've never seen that one? What? I mean, it's been a while since we've done karaoke, so you know what? I think I can kind of understand. Oh, which ones do we have? So we have the Mufandru ones. The Amy one's new. Oh, God. Why is there a Milkgate one? Are you kidding me? Oh, my. There's literally a Milkgate one. Oh, my God. I haven't been paying attention to all this stuff. Oh, my. No. I don't want to be reminded of Milkgate, okay? My God. I get accused of so many things here. I don't need any of that sass. Good night, guys. Amy's heading out for the night, guys. Okay. Stop smelling. Oh my God. Stop. Jesus Christ. The lighting's actually too good here. So actually, because of the lighting, I can like I'm like staring right into my camera. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Sliver, what's your question? Just mostly open discussion right now, so what's the question? What's the topic would you like to ask? I didn't use the blender today. I have a family. I want to hook a son up with a Gundam. Apparently huge fan and a good kid. Sliver, after the shipping costs, making up for it, and the 10% discount, I barely make anything on it. Packing materials, the cost of the difference in transportation, and the 10%, we make like 5-10% margin on it. We usually have about a 30% wiggle room, but I'm not at the point where I've scaled enough online. You can add, yeah, you'll add the 5% of the lifetime. That's fine. Before you buy, I haven't updated the quantities online. If you can let me know what kit you're looking at, I can just see if I have it here. I have to redo the online inventory just because I'm no longer doing the on-demand shipping. Just because what's it called here? We get maybe 1 or 2 Gundams order a week because again, I haven't been able to make new content right now. I can't just order 1 or 2 kits a week, so I gotta focus on selling what we have on hand first. So. All right, guys. I'm just gonna go on a quick break. I'll be right back. I just need a minute.